I'm late on this by almost a day, and quite frankly, I'm afraid that you all think I abandoned Destiny, but we all know that's not the case. Regardless, yesterday the Curse of Osiris was announced as the first DLC expansion, whatever you want to call it, for Destiny 2 on PS4, Xbox, and PC. But before we discuss anything, let's take a look at the trailer itself.
Guardian, what I'm about to tell you stays between us. While we have been fighting, an ancient gate has opened on Mercury, and an army of past and future machines amasses. They intend to reshape the universe in their image. But there is one who has glimpsed this dark future. He was my mentor, Osiris, the most notorious Guardian in Vanguard history. Once, his dangerous ideas nearly destroyed us, and he was banished. Now he has returned, but will he be a powerful ally, or bring us death? You are the one thing they have not foreseen. Go to Mercury, and find Osiris. Time is not on our side.
Get the expansion pass now. 2 all-new expansions, 1 great value.
Now, with the trailer out of the way, let's talk about what we saw. First on the list is the Lighthouse, which will be a new social space in Destiny 2. As to how this will work, what it'll have in it, how it's unlocked, or anything other than it being a social space is yet to be said. When it comes to the idea of nothing is known, I'm gonna drive home right now, so I don't have to repeat it throughout the video. None of this is concrete information other than the very finite pieces of information when it comes to the Curse of Osiris and Destiny's first expansion. Nothing is concrete. Moving on. Second on the list is we finally have a visual representation of the Warlock known as Osiris. On top of this, we also see him in the Vault of Glass. If you didn't play Destiny 1, the Vault of Glass was the first raid in Destiny 1 and is directly tied to the Vex. Again, I'm going to state it again, as to anything else, there's nothing else we know. Although his ghost is really cool, and I hope we can get that. From there, we have multiple exotics, some of which you may recognize, such as this Warlock holding what looks to be a Jade Rabbit, and this Titan holding what appears to be the Telesto. Which, to be completely honest, I'm not sure how I feel about the topic of more old exotics from Destiny 1 returning in Destiny 2. I guess since the Vex's main theme is time travel, I guess we could potentially go back in time, and this would make them at least canonically correct, but ignoring the lore implications, I'm indifferent on the topic, because even if I don't personally care whether or not they are reskins or straight ported models, I just like the idea of more stuff to get. But the people with sad lives that watch Destiny videos to tell me that they dislike it to prove some point, those people will tell me otherwise, so... New exotics. We also see this weapon, a new trace rifle similar to the Cold Heart that appears to be solar instead of arc, and lastly we have this silhouette that people are claiming is the Thorn. Again, none of this is concrete, so only time will tell as to what these weapons are and how we will obtain them. In addition, we also have this quote pulled directly from the description of the DLC/expansion that states, adding an all-new cinematic story with new and returning characters, a new destination to explore Mercury and its infinite forest, a new social space called the Lighthouse, new strikes, new raid content, new free roam activities, a world quest to complete, and more. Of this, there are a few things that I found interesting. The first was, quote, Mercury and its infinite forest. I'm going out on a limb here, but anytime I see the word infinite in a video game, I think procedurally generated. I won't get hopeful just yet, but I'm excited to see where this goes. It also says new strikes, as in more than one, which is impressive at least when comparing it to the Dark Below and House of Wolves, which, if you ignore the PS4 exclusive strike that came with the Dark Below, each of the Year 1 DLCs for Destiny 1 only had 1 strike each. This is a good sign, at least in my eyes. It also uses the phrase raid content, which is hit or miss as to whether this will be a full raid or it'll be something similar to the House of Wolves and give a 3-person endgame activity like the Prison of Elders. I'm certain as we draw closer to its release date, we'll have more answers. users. There was also some Crucible footage that leaked, but I'm not going to show that because I prefer not getting a strike on my channel, as I'm not certain as to whether Bungie and Activision want this to be seen yet, but I do have some additional information in the description about this topic, so read that if you want. Regardless guys, Curse of Osiris comes out on December 5th, and you can be certain that I'll be covering it, posting farming guides, and of course doing projects once we have it in our hands. As always, thank you for your continued support during my brief hiatus for Destiny that I took to prevent burnout, but for now, I'm gonna get out of here, say my name is Matt, and I'll see you guys next time.